I'm here today with Kevelin B. Jones, who stars as Fletcher in the musical The Bodyguard, who is Rachel Moran's son. He has won Best Overall Child Singer of 2016 AMTC Shine Conference, and he is here with us today. So, Kevelin, you grew up in Flint. Tell me a little bit about growing up and what it's like to be in this industry now and in the musical.
It's nice to be in Flint, and since we're in Lansing, I get to go home and spend time with my family. And it's really nice to be on stage and show people what I can do and do what I love at the same time, and just singing, dancing, acting, and just have fun with it.
Yeah, that's awesome. So last night you performed.
Yes, I did.
How was that?
It was very fun. I did the opening night in my hometown, and lots of people backstage, they told me, congratulations performing in your hometown, and it was very fun for me to just perform and do what I love.
Did you have some family come up to see you?
My sister and my mother came to see me and my teacher.
Oh yeah? So are you homeschooled, or do you still go to school while you're touring?
I am tutored with the tutor that travels with us, and she basically just gives me papers to work with that the teacher in Flint sends her, and then whenever I'm done with that, she sends it to the teacher in Flint, and I just keep on doing the same thing, and that way I'm still up to date with the class in Flint.
How is that balancing being in this production while also going to school and talking to your friends? Like, how is that?
It's nice. Sometimes it's just we have to FaceTime or text, and like right after school we have to go straight to the theater, or sometimes we get like a small break in between, and I have to get myself ready for the show, like warm up, stretch, and that way I'm just ready.
Yeah. So what are some of your favorite things to do outside of singing and acting?
I like to play with my sister and brother when I have breaks, and I like to get on my phone or something or watch TV, and maybe just take a nap and just relax.
Have some free time to yourself?
Yeah.
That's always nice. That's my favorite thing too. How does it feel to be so involved in more of a mature production?
Well, it's kind of like, since I'm a kid, I like to still be like a kid when I'm on tour. And
of course.
Sometimes my mom tells me to be professional and be like, because anybody could be watching you, and I have to keep watch of whatever I'm doing and make sure I'm clean, or whatever I am eating. I have to make sure I'm eating it right, or just make sure I'm keeping myself aware of whatever is going on.
That's awesome. Can you tell me about someone you look up to?
I look up to my father because he's a producer.
Oh.
He produced a song for my mom, and my mom recorded it. And I basically just look up to both of my parents. They really pushed me to do what I love, and I basically give my thanks to them.
Oh, that's really sweet. I love my parents too. So where do you see yourself in the future as you get older in this industry?
I see myself singing in front of a audience in an arena maybe, and recording songs, or in a Broadway show in New York, or just singing.
Just being in the industry?
Yeah.
You really like it?
Yes, I love it.
Can you tell me about trying out and auditioning and how you got the call back and how that all was?
Well, first I went to a conference in Florida that I sung and I acted at, and there was an agent that contacted my mom, and he liked my singing, and he contacted her and said that there's an audition open in New York, so why don't you take your son down and make him audition. And I auditioned for the role, and a month later they called me and said, you got the part, so come down to New Jersey, and that's where we got the start here for The Bodyguard.
What did you feel like when you got that call that you got the part?
I did not know what to do. I didn't know whether to cry, I didn't know whether to jump, I didn't know whether to just be like, oh cool, wow, I got the part. And I prayed. I was like, oh my God, I got the part, God, thank you so much. And I cried when I prayed with my father. It was a good opportunity, great opportunity.
Oh yeah, it's amazing. How were rehearsals when you first were rehearsing for this? Were they difficult, or?
Well, we did the rehearsals in New York at the 42nd Street building, and it was we did it for 2 months, rehearsing, and it wasn't really, we did singing and dancing and the acting in that one building. It was just, we did that every day for maybe 5 weeks, and then went to Paper Mill Playhouse in New Jersey, and we did a couple previews, and that's where we just got the gist of how it went.
So it wasn't too hard? You caught it on real quick?
Yeah.
That's good.
Just went on.
How do you overcome the nerves before you go out and perform?
Well, sometimes I'm nervous, like when I'm backstage in the dressing room. Like I do my warm-ups, and then I go, like when I'm backstage getting ready to go on stage. Sometimes I would do this just to get myself ready. And when I'm on stage, I'm thinking about how if I mess up, if I can improvise. That's what I think sometimes. But I don't try not to think about me messing up. But if I do mess up, I think about how I can improvise about it.
I usually do the same thing. So what is it like being a kid, and are you nervous to join this industry and grow in it, or are you more excited? Like, what are your feelings on that?
I'm excited to join the industry because it does take a lot to do it, to like sing and dance and act and model or whatever you want to do. It's just, as long as you're doing it and you love it and you just enjoy it at the same time and just go at it and be you.
Great. Do you think you could do a little song for us, maybe? A little snippet?
How will I know if she really loves me? I say a prayer with every heartbeat. I fall in love whenever we meet. I'm asking you, cause you know about these things. How will I know if she's thinking of me? I try to phone, but I'm too shy. Falling in love is so bittersweet. This love is strong, why do I feel weak?
Truly amazing, truly amazing. You can check out Kevelin in The Bodyguard at the Wharton Center Wednesday, October 18th to Sunday, October 22nd, and experience this amazing production. Thank you so much for your time. I really look forward to seeing what you do in the future.
Thank you.
Good luck.